Okay, so this is the next item that we on the agenda is phase one, so this is a blown up area of phase one. So Hahn Road here is going to be realigned. The current alignment goes along the yellow and up, so we will be relocating and improving Hahn Road. And then from Hahn Road will be the main entrance drive into the clubhouse. And then in a future phase, we will have a connection up into future portions of the development.
I assume you've done a traffic engineering study to propose how many homes with the amount of traffic.
Yes, we have. As part of the preliminary approvals, a traffic study was required to provide.
Okay, thank you.
Just to note that the traffic improvements, the developer will be improving Hahn Road all the way from the bridge, which includes the realignment, all the way to Maple Lane. So there'll be a substantial improvement to the roadway system associated with the development.
So just on the screen right now is what Mr. Dizerov is talking about. The area that's in red is the portion of Hahn Road that will be realigned. And then the remaining portions of Hahn Road will be widened. The blue portion is a 22-foot wide total, and the yellow portion is a 20-foot wide total. The areas in yellow, the reason that is narrower is because there are some conflicts, such as existing guardrails, properties, also the train tracks. Obviously, in this specific location, we wouldn't be able to widen that out to the 22-foot width. We'd have to go to only 20 feet.
Feet is what it is right now in that location.
It goes anywhere from 16 to, I think, 18 feet.
So it's still an improvement. It's just not as wide as.
Definitely an improvement, yes.
Currently, there's about 17 feet.
I didn't think.
Any other questions from the board?
Again, that same cartway, our standard is 20 foot, the cartway 22 back-to-back curve.
Correct.
So they're meeting the current standard in that narrower area, right?
Yes.
Any more questions? May I have a motion, please?
Wait, so I have it already. This is where you want to read down these conditions that need to be read.
No, next one.
Next one, okay. So I'll make a motion. Yeah, I thought the same.
Have a second, please? 1095. I'll second. Second, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Cindy?
I said
Opposed?
No.
Very well. Chair will allow the record to show 4-1. Next item, number 096-2019. Consider the application 2019-0004 for the Traditions of America Phase 1 subdivision plan. Location on road, R2 medium density residential zoning district. Applicant again, Traditions of America. The plan was did receive Planning Commission approval on May 16, 2019.
So on the screen now is the overall phasing plan. There are 7 phases total. The area in blue is phase 1. There is a total of 67 units. This is where the clubhouse will be. And there's also 29 acres of open space. So we have already talked in a little bit of detail about this with the 2 entrance roads, the location of the clubhouse. This is the portion of phase 1, loop road coming back down to the clubhouse. We will eventually go into phases 2 and 3. But we have received Gateway's comments. Believe everything in there is standard items that we have to address and finalize, but there are no technical comments. It's things such as executing the developer's agreement, posting the bond, which all those items will be taken care of.
How many parking spaces you got at the clubhouse?
I'm sorry?
How many parking spaces at the clubhouse?
We have 60 spaces.
Pardon me?
60?
Do you have anything to add, Dan?
Yeah, in the past, Elvin made additional parking in between some of the units, like over across from all flat.
In traditional townhouse developments, there's been additional parking that's been provided. But I think when they went through the approval process on this, we talked about the parking. I don't want to speak for Grant, but they'll have each unit will have double car garages from what I recall.
Correct.
and there'll be sufficient space between the house and the curb to park at least the sidewalk to park 2 additional vehicles. So each unit will have 4 spaces.
Okay.
And then with the centralized clubhouse, I think they have experience in these communities. It's an over 55 community. People have parties, I think they have them at the
Clubhouse. So this was one comment that Dan was talking about where in the tentative approval, the setbacks and modifications were granted in a manner where you could park 2 cars without interrupting each side. So there would be 2-car garage as well as 2 guest spaces within each driveway.
I do have a question too on that parking. It's kind of unique. It's hard, like even for the township to come up with a standard for something like that. We've run into it in the past where something like an isoplex, it's a unique animal, and it's hard for the township to even address parking. You depend on the developer, you have to come up with, in their experience, to come up with what they know works. Obviously, our ordinance couldn't specifically speak of that. But in cases of something that's unusual like that, then we usually try to see if there was some potential for overflow parking in case they find out there's an issue. Do you see any potential on this site for overflow parking? Remember with the isoplex, they said they needed X amount. They were the experts. We didn't try to overrule or interfere with them, but they showed us they had an area in case their estimates were wrong, they could pave into that area because they owned it. And they ended up doing it, if I remember, that they get additional parking. So this is, it's unique, and I know you've done it before, but how did you come up with the number of 60?
Per the code. So there's a portion of the code that does cite the clubhouse, and that's what we used as the basis. And the number of parking spaces that we have is in excess of what the code required for. It was 10,000 square foot.
I know, but I'm just saying that's normally for the users of the plan, the clubhouse. Here, because you said of their age, that it's kind of geared towards their company. So it's their company that's going to be coming to that, in addition to the property owners that own a stake in that. If you figure that's factored in?
We don't have, that I am aware of, studies for.
I'm Mike McAdam with Traditions of America. We do determine the amount of spaces that are going into the clubhouse. Essentially, in our history, a lot of people that are using the clubhouse, it's not open to the public, it's for the residents only. So, guests are, there's not guests and out-of-town people come on a regular basis. On a daily use, the clubhouse is built for the residents. A lot of residents will walk to the clubhouse, ride a bike, stuff like that. The only time it really ever gets filled is when they have a community-wide party. In those instances, they'll plan accordingly. They'll do shuttles, drop-offs, stuff like that. But the parking lot is not ever really to max capacity.
Well, I understand, we never want to make somebody put a sea of asphalt for nothing, we don't try to make a thing, you're the experts, but it's just always something, you hope there's some standby, just in case you find out that the 60 didn't work for you, where do you go then, or what would you do for those people?
Yeah, typically, 60 spaces is going to be more than enough on a regular basis. And then,
Okay.
Any other questions from the board?
Yeah, hey Phil, do you see any problems plowing snow there?
Pardon?
Any problems plowing snow?
No, I don't see any problem.
Okay,
Any other questions? May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Well, can I make an amended motion with these conditions per Gateway's letter?
I had that phrased as 0968, and we can handle that afterwards for Dan's letter.
It's part of this one.
Part of this?
Part of this phase 1.
So this is, yeah. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve 096-2019 with these conditions. 1, construction and land development, phase 1 only, in accordance with plans dated May 24, 2019, prepared by PVE Engineering, bearing project number 161485. Condition 2, construction of Hahn Road improvements in accordance with plans dated April 20th, 2019, prepared by PVE Engineering, bearing project number 161485. Number 3, a developer's agreement with escrow established must be executed. Number 4, the financial security must be in place. Number 5, conformance to all conditions required as part of the PRD approval. Number 6, the Cecil Township Municipal Authority's approval of the sanitary sewers. Number 7, a stormwater management operation and maintenance agreement being executed. Number 8, approval of the HOA documents by the township solicitor. Number 9, the applicant obtaining all required permits. Number 10, the applicant and the use and development of the subject property shall comply with all applicable federal, state, county, and township laws, statutes, ordinances, resolution, and regulations, including but not limited to the township's Unified Development Ordinance. Do you want me to read that last?
Very well, that's the motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
No.
Cindy?
Priscilla.
Thank you. Carol, I'll record show 4-1. Thank you, sir. Next item number 097-2019. Consider applicant for payment 4 in the final for contract A of the 2018 pavement maintenance to Youngblood Paving in the amount of $26,142.52 as recommended by the township engineer. Should that be 2019?
No, it's 2018 because this was a leftover from last year.
Thank you.
We have punch list items that had to be addressed on contract day of last year. We held the retainage from Youngblood until they addressed them. They've addressed all those satisfactory. So we recommend payment 4 and final in the amount of $26,142.52.
All right, any questions from the board? May I have a motion?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carol, on the record to show 5-0.